these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
Looking to throw. Fenton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 97 yards. Actually well schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
The end result, 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. A look there at the defensive starters for Cincinnati. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Stacy. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Off play action. Stacy. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
From the gun, Stacy out to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Stacy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Throwing to start the drive. Fenton. And that'll be incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
50, play.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On first down, Winters. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down, Stacy. Going to throw right side here, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stacy. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Geis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Switch up, switch up. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Switch out.
Right back to him on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Fenton. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. And they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Off the play fake. Fenton. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fenton. He's got Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Fenton. And this one's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw on third down. Fenton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Fenton, and he rifles one incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fenton, and he slings one that's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Fenton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
On first down, Stacy. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready? Throwing on first down. Stacy got his man complete over the middle. It's Moran. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Off play action. Stacy, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw. Stacy. He'll run it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. A 20-point win, 34-14, the final. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. A 10-point victory in the end, 24-14, the final. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Winters. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
On the ready. Come. Yo. Get it. Clear.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. To throw on second down. Stacy over the middle, complete. It's Moran. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Looking to throw. Stacy. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals will get the football back. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On 1st and 10, Fenton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
90
On first down, Fenton. He completes it to Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun on third down, Fenton. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fenton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And this is caught by Evans. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Off the play fake. Stacy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Off play action. Fenton. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, Stacy. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Winters. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Throwing on first down. Stacy. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Stacy. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you get...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Fenton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Fenton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Fenton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Back to throw. Stacy. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stacy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Fenton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st down, Winters. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
60 out,
On 1st and 10, Stacy. That one caught by Ellison. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs and here a loss of yardage. Looking to throw. Stacy.
As a DM, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Brings up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Stacy. Off to Geis on the screen. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stacy. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Stacy, he may try and run for this. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit. that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He's back to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown! And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Steelers down 16-13, and time a huge factor. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your dad.